Hello and good morning to everyone. My name is Muhammad Danish Helmi bin Arifin and I am from HM2413C. I am standing here today to discuss about the reason cell phones should be allowed in school. Do you believe you could survive today without a cell phone? I don't believe so. It is because everyone of all ages, including children and adults nowadays, spend so much time on their phones that it becomes difficult for them to go a day without using one. According to some groups, the usage of cell phones by children may have a negative impact on their academic performance. However, don't you think it will be highly beneficial for students if they use this cell phone for academic purposes in school? Cell phones mean communication and may provide a sense of security. So, it's surprising that most schools prohibit them. It is past time for schools to recognize that technology in the future, along with instructional and safety aspect, is fast evolving. One of the most controversial problems today is the usage of cell phones in school. There is no doubting that technology is transforming the educational landscape. Laptops and tablets, among other personal digital gadgets, have gradually made their way from student homes to the classroom. On certain schools, students are permitted to use their cell phones while in class. During class, the student can take images of homework assignments or put on headphones and listen to music. More old-fashioned schools remain adamant on their stance against allowing personal devices like cell phones. Let's take a look at the reason why cell phones should be allowed in school. Firstly, the reason why cell phones should be allowed in school is it is inevitable. The educational system is a dynamic and ever-changing environment. There will be always a way for technology to enter the classroom. Consider how the function of calculators in classroom evolved from being regarded as an unwanted crutch to becoming an effective and required tool in mathematics. The use of technology is inevitable and conventional schools that are resistant to change may suffer as a result. If we teach today as we taught yesterday, we rob our children of tomorrow by John Dewey. The quote above by the influential education reformer was aimed at the many antiquated 20th century schools, yet it remains highly relevant today. He understood that schools should be the first place in society to implement visionary new methodologies, take risks and challenge well-established notions. He saw the introduction of new technology as an opportunity to enhance the learning experience. With these radical new ideas, he reorganized the curricula of schools and adopted progressive instructional approaches, transforming American schools from a passive model to what they have today, a hands-on learning environment with an emphasis on the freedom and individuality young people. If John Dewey was still living today, I'm sure he'd be an advocate of cell phones in school and their potential to customize individual student learning environment and make education available anytime and anywhere. Next, cell phones in schools are good for the environment. Cloud computing and emerging technology has sparked a new movement known as going paperless. Many businesses and individuals across the world are using the cloud to shift from people to electronic documents, and they can access them from anywhere using their own devices. The paperless program has helped business save time, money, and environment all at the same time. School should follow suit given the quantity of paper trash created by a normal classroom for handouts, worksheet, homework, and exam. In addition, cell phone in school improve communication. The role of the 21st century teacher has expanded to also include encourage advisor and coach. As class sizes grow, teachers have less time and intention to dedicate to each student. As a result, class participation and student engagement have diminished. The answer? You guess it. Cell phones in school. Teacher can collect student input via cell phone application and receive real-time insight into each student understanding of a topic. Using students' response systems such as discussion forums and crowdsourcing polls, teachers may use this tool to design question and distribute them to each student in a multiple choice style. Students text their response, which their website then compiles. If a large number of students answer the same question incorrectly, the teacher can begin reviewing those topics right away. Schools may overcome some of the issue of a big classroom number and greatly enhance productivity by supporting a mobile device-friendly environment. Since students will always have a direct platform to engage with their teachers and will be tough time management practice. Another reason why cell phones should be allowed in school is that there are useful supplementary learning material that can be found on the internet. A good example of this is YouTube. Every year, thousands of videos are published to YouTube, and many of them may be utilized as a starting point for teaching a variety of subjects in school. For example, if the teacher is covering about the topic World War II, she can have a student to view the movies about it, in addition to the usual board discussion. Students will be more engaged as a result, particularly those who are visual and auditory learners. There are other websites with a lot of important information. There are also websites that offer a lot of useful content. For instance, maths and science website. Students will only go to their web page and they will be presented with additional information on their previous or current lesson. Lastly, cell phones in schools increase a sense of safety. Bringing cell phones in school increase the sense of safety of both students and parents. This is because there are times when they must communicate with one another due to the emergency. Contacting parents through the school system might take time, so having the kid contact them personally is the one of the best solution. This is especially important in the event of a medical emergency. There are also situations when parents need to contact their child for a critical cause or simply to check in on them to see why they are late. If you're wondering what will happen in the future if cell phone is allowed in school, firstly, the student will be more focused on lecture. An advantage of cell phones for students in school is that instead of taking notes, students can take a picture of the whiteboard or make an audio recording using their cell phone. This will allow them to focus on the lecture. Other than that, it is cost saving for school. Letting students use cell phone in the class will result in great cost saving for the school as well. The costly textbook can be replaced with ebooks that can be accessed through the mobile phones. Teachers won't have to give printed handouts. Students can be asked to access the course content through their mobile phones. Moreover, teachers can ask students to give exam online. In conclusion, the reasons listed above are just a few of the many reasons why schools around the country are incorporating cell phones in school. This relatively a new concept still has a lot of untapped potential as well as unforeseen circumstances. While this problem may be tough to overcome, all organizations, including the school, must be willing to evolve and explore new approaches. That's all from me. Thank you.